What is going on, everyone? It's your boy Minato here, and today we're going to be taking a little look at the Namekians category and how the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie will go ahead and kind of revitalize it in a sense, right? There's a lot to talk about, and I will more mention ahead of time. I will be going into some spoilers for the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie, so I will let you know when I actually start talking about the actual spoiler sections. I feel, but I that's probably gonna be like around halfway ish into the video. So yeah, we'll talk about some things that I feel like were publicly revealed first in terms of Piccolo in the movie, right? And then once I go ahead and get more into spoiler stuff, I'll say it again, but there will be spoilers right from the movie. I think that's appropriate to say, just because I feel like some people may care about it, right? So let's hop right into it. We see here the Namekians category is not really anything great. It never really was like anything special in the first place, right? The Namekians team, unfortunately, it was like okay, it was like solid at a certain point. Actually, there's one thing I should bring up on the side as well that I will talk about as well. But yeah, again, it's not really anything that's great anymore, unfortunately, right? Like all these units kind of suck at this point, right? Even like Physical Piccolo and Nail, right? You know, Physical Piccolo, it was pretty good when he came out, and he aged pretty nice for a long time. Even now, I feel like he's a solid unit at the very least, right? AGO now could be okay as well, right? Given that there's the Piccolo on the team. Obviously, if you're gonna run the Namekians team, you're gonna have a Piccolo on the team, but obviously both of these units have kind of aged at this point, which is unfortunate. So I think there's a lot that they could do with this category, especially based off of the movie again that came out. So let's kind of talk about it right here. So obviously we see that there's Ultimate Piccolo in the movie. We knew that all from the trailers and everything like that, official promotions, that there is going to be an ultimate version of Piccolo in the movie. Um and that's going to be a new named character, because we know that in official media it refers to him as like kind of Ultimate Piccolo, right? I believe, was it in the Super Dragon Ball Hero game that referred him to that? But we know for sure it's going to be like Ultimate Piccolo, right? So that's going to be pretty cool to see Ultimate Piccolo like that in the game. Again, if we take a look at, actually I didn't bring up Piccolo right here. Let me bring it up here. Piccolo disambiguation. Right, let me bring that up for Piccolo here, because if you take a look at all the Piccolos, right? There's Piccolo Junior, Giant Form Piccolo. There's obviously the normal Piccolo. We do not need more of the normal Piccolo, I feel like. But again, Ultimate Piccolo obviously was never a thing in Dokkan before. So getting Ultimate Piccolo like that will really help out this team. Just a new named character for Piccolos to link with. Like, what if the Ultimate Piccolo would have, again, maybe not Z fighters, but I can see experienced fighters, Mechans, Brainiac, Shocking Speed, Cold Judgment, First Battle. Like, this entire link set is a pretty good link set. And especially with, like, if you consider, like, Ultimate Gohan, he will share, like if you take a look at the new Dragon Ball superhero Ultimate Gohan that's in game. How can I bring him up? Brainiac is awake and bring him up, not Fierce Battle. He doesn't awaken. Click, please. Hello? Okay, I can't click properly, I guess. Okay. He's an SSR. There's, if you take a look here, right? He has Brainiacs. Actually, I thought he would have Cold Judgment. Okay, but like, what if they give him like Cold Judgment, or give one of them Shocking Speed? Because we know Ultimate Gohan's. We're gonna get Ultimate Gohan from this movie. He'll probably have Shocking Speed over like Prepared for Battle. Would make a lot of sense, right? So him having Shocking Speed would be cool. Brainiacs right there. I could see him having Cold Judgment as well. And that could be a good amount of links that they share. This Brainiac links is actually could be pretty good for him. So I definitely think that Ultimate Piccolo having something like that, just a similar link set would be very cool. Talking about more just non-spoiler stuff, not even related to the movie. We know that there's going to be a world tournament upcoming, as you see here in the JP version. We're getting a world tournament, and they'd be really, really pushing Piccolo, especially regarding the movie. Where is the celebration info? I didn't find the celebration info here. This is it. So if we take a look here, there's a world tournament. Now, usually with world tournaments, they show us like the new SSR, the character that may be getting an awakening, stuff like that. This time they're not showing anything. This is going to be a special world tournament version, right? Whenever we get something like this, a lot of times, like for example, one time was when we got the STR Great Saiyaman and the was it Mighty Mass, the physical Mighty Mass. Both of them were both World Tournament cards, and it was special like this, I believe. One time there's special points there. So there's something that's gonna be special about this World Tournament. I think it's finally time to EZA this guy. Into Piccolo, right? This is not really related to the movie, right? But it's kind of related to the movie because, again, all this movie stuff is being pushed. In Piccolo is very likely to get an EZA. I think this month, right? The World Tournament is on the 17th, so we'll be getting yeah, you can see that you can still get something cool. Okay, we'll be getting a data download or something for this guy on like the 16th, 15th, right? So it's in a couple of days. We will know for sure if this guy's gonna EZA, and he could be quite good. I remember his leader skill back in the day. 150% HP was insane. And even now, it's like, what are they gonna do? Like, all allies 150% HP? Like, are they gonna make it an all allies 150% HP attack and defense? Is it gonna be HP 150%? Like, his leader skill could be interesting, actually. Because it's all allies 150% HP. I wonder how they're gonna handle that. Because even back then, like, this was an insane, like, amount of HP you can get. When he came out, it definitely was. But again, we do have pretty solid link set for Piccolo as well. The only thing is that, again, he won't share the same name as the like Ultimate Piccolo or whatever, which would be a good thing. So now here I'm gonna get into more spoilery territory. So warning right there, right? We're gonna get more into actual movie spoilers. So you've been warned. I'm telling you, you've been warned. But yeah. We have this right here. So Piccolo does do a special beam cannon when he's fighting the final form of the final, well, not the final form, the final boss in the movie, which would be Cell X, right? Cell Max, I mean, actually, that's Cell X. This is a special beam cannon he does, I believe, against Cell Max, if I'm not mistaken, where he tries to pierce through, like, because Cell Max in the movie has, like, a weakness in his, like, head right there, like his nucleus. So, right, that's what he's trying to do. This could be a super attack, in the game, which I think could look really cool, like an active skill. That could be really sweet looking, right, as a super attack. I love how the special beam cannon looks in the movie. It looks pretty cool. Really, really cool, right? So that could be really interesting for him, for sure. I just wanted to point that out, but we have still 2 more forms for Piccolo to talk about here. This is a major spoiler right here, but this is Orange Piccolo. So Piccolo in the movie, he got this form by making a wish to Shenron to unlock his hidden potential, like Guru did on Planet Namek. And he got this form, but then Shenron said he gave him something a little extra. And then this was the extra form right there. So this is Orange Piccolo, as he calls it. In the movie, he literally says, "Hey, call me Orange Piccolo," and it was like, okay, right? He's like, I guess I'm Orange Piccolo now. So it's kind of funky, but I think it looks kind of cool. He gets taller, he gets way more beefier. Look at that. He has like black eyeliner around his eyes. I think it looks pretty cool. Ultimate Piccolo right there, right? So that's another Orange Piccolo. That's another new name, right? So we can get like the EZA for this guy, even EZA for this guy sometime soon, right? Well, we can get good Piccolos very, very soon, right? We can get Ultimate Piccolo. That's a second Piccolo. We can get Orange Piccolo. That's a third Piccolo we can get. So that's really good for the Namekians team already, right? And then even beyond that, there's more screenshot Orange Piccolo where he just tanks Gamma 2's punches straight to the chest. He's like, that ain't doing nothing to Orange Piccolo, bro. Nothing at all. That's pretty crazy. So, in the movie, Krillin tells Piccolo when, he's holding up, like, I believe he's holding up, Cell Max from, like, crushing Gamma 2. Like, really crushing him. And then Krillin's like, hey, can't you turn giant like you did in the 23rd World Tournament? Which, speaking of the 23rd World Tournament as well, these guys still could use new cards. Piccolo Jr. and then Giant Piccolo. Dokkan Fest. Easy. We can go like... this guy eventually can get an Awakening. He could be pretty good, right? But like a new Piccolo Jr., maybe a new Piccolo Giant form, right? Could be really good. Good, for sure. So he turns giant form. He goes really big, and then he basically fights Cell Max for a little. And then at the end of the movie, when Gohan, obviously we see Gohan gets his like final form right here. Gohan does defeat Cell by using the special beam cannon as well. Kind of like the similar thing that this Piccolo was doing. he holds him like with the stretching arms, right? So Piccolo's like, it's funny because Piccolo's like, oh, I forgot I could do that, like turn giant, which is really funny. But yeah, there's like so much that we can get from Piccolo again, really, especially from the movie. There's 3 new Piccolo names we can get: Ultimate Piccolo, Orange Piccolo, Giant Piccolo, like Piccolo, Orange Piccolo Giant, right? Would be the name for it. And I'm down, really. Like, give us all those different named Piccolos. Could be really interesting. I'm just hoping they don't give, like, they don't only make Piccolo and then Giant, right? Orange Piccolo Giant. That they give us a separate Orange Piccolo. But I fear that might be the case, and if that's so, we may only get 2 new Piccolo named characters. But I still think it'll still be good for the game, for sure. At least 2. It'll really help these Piccolos out with linking partners, right? Because Piccolo doesn't really have like great linking partners. Like if you take a look at the link tool right here, and let's look up Piccolo, right? Let's see this Piccolo for instance, right? Here, let's look up this guy, right? It's like he shares links with himself and the Nail, and then like he doesn't really share teams with any of these other characters, right? This is such like Pikkon. He kind of does he even share teams with Pikkon? Maybe like Worthy Rivals, right? It's like. We need Piccolos. We need more Piccolos, right? So that's going to be really good for him. But that's pretty much it. Piccolo will really impact the Namekian team, especially during the Tanabata celebration when I expect it. Hopefully we see all these Piccolos. But let me know what you guys think if you're excited to use the Namekians category with all these Piccolos. I really like Piccolo, so I think that's interesting. But thank you all for watching. And of course, I will catch you in the next one. Peace out.